NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Houston Texans taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And we are underway from Houston. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
Had a chance to meet him while he was still at Clemson at a summer camp, partner. And this is one of the best kids you're going to meet out there. And he doesn't say a whole lot, but it's fun to watch how people respond to him. When he was a camp counselor, the kids just flocked around him like the Pied Piper, just as his teammates did while he was at Clemson.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Watson, he's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
9 brings up 3rd and
2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
They run. Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st and 10, Watson got a man. That's Allison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's caught. They'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I know you saw in your email that the ballots will be coming in after this week's games for league MVP. You've got a vote. I've got a vote. We're getting ready to see a closing argument in this one, though. Can he lock it down?
Week 17, the last act. We're not supposed to say who we're voting for, but I can say this. He's in the stadium right now. So there you go. There's my hint.
There's your hint right there. I'm going to wait until after this one is over. He's got to sway me with one more performance.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
6-yard line.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. 2nd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second and 5. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a handoff looking right. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Defense.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Texans 7, Seahawks nothing.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, here's Watson. Able to find Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the...
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. End zone cover. Touchdown, Seattle. 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And that one makes it 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
You ain't going to burn me.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
They are clicking right now. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Watson. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to flip one out here to his running wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Seahawks.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what...
Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Seattle, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host